Okay, let's solve some inequalities. We're going to solve some multi-step inequalities that have variables on both sides. So just like equations, the first thing we're going to do here is distribute. We're going to combine like terms. I see two constants. I have negative r minus 8 is less than negative 3r minus 18. I'm going to get all my variables to one side and all my constants to the other. Let's add r to both sides. I have negative 8 is greater than negative 2r minus 18. Add 18 to both sides. I'm sorry, I'm writing over this line. I have 10 is greater than negative 2r. I see multiplication. I'm going to do division. That's going to trigger a flip because I divided by a negative. So I'm going to circle and flip. And I end up with negative 5 is less than r, but since the variable is not on the left, I need to rewrite the whole thing. And the pinch over here is closer to the negative 5, so I'm going to keep it closer to the negative 5. And all I have to do is graph that. I'm going to open circle at negative 5, and the arrow goes the same way as this inequality sign, so it's going to go this way. All right, let's take a look at two special cases. These are going to work the same way as the inequalities I've solved before. I've got variables on both sides. I'm going to distribute. Negative 9 minus 3a is less than negative 9 minus 3a. I have variables on both sides, so I'm going to start by trying to move the variables to one side. Let's add 3a to both sides. And this makes a zero pair, and this makes a zero pair. I'm left with negative 9 is less than negative 9. The same way that we did with equations, if the variable drops out, we have a line at the bottom. What do we have to ask ourselves? We ask ourselves, is it true? Well, is it? Is negative 9 less than negative 9? No. So this is a null set. There is no solution. And this is what our graph is going to look like. We have to leave it empty. There's no number you can plot that's going to make that inequality true. All right, let's look at our other special situation. Distribute 2r plus 8 is less than or equal to 2r plus 8. We're going to try and get all our variables to one side and all our constants to the other. Start by subtracting 2r. This makes a zero pair, and this makes a zero pair, and I'm left with 8 is less than or equal to 8. Well, is that true? The variable has dropped out. And yes, it is. So the answer is all real numbers. And the graph is going to be every number shaded. And it's going to look like this. All right, I hope that helped. Thanks.